Hello, Stitch. This is Miss Brinlin coming to you from my dining room. I wanted to give a little introduction of myself again for everyone out there from our school. I am the school social worker, the school counselor over at Exshaw School, and I have connected with many of you previously in the classrooms doing universal programming and individually supporting students and families in my expressive arts therapy practice at the school, and wanted to extend an invitation to everybody again to connect with me if they want to. So I've been connecting with some kiddos on Google Chats and having some Google Hangouts, and wanted to offer the invitation for those kids that we have had a previous relationship to continue on our work from a distance in our individual houses, but coming together on Google Hangouts or on chat is an option too. And the school also has developed an Instagram account too. So I wanted to give that invitation out there right from the get-go. And this upcoming week is a national initiative for mental health awareness called Get Real. And Get Real, it'll Get Real, hashtag Get Real. So this is my email here. This is our Instagram account. And these are ways of connecting with me. The idea about Get Real is we are dealing with some things that are very different and very strange. We're not in our regular social school environments anymore. We're at home. We're not getting the socialization that we normally have had in the past, and we're in different environments. We're spending our time indoors at our home, in our yards, in smaller community settings. And often when people get asked, like in Google Hangout or Google Chat when we're chatting, how's it going? The common response is, I'm fine, it's all good, things are okay. But really, how are things? So the hashtag of Get Real is bringing forward the wonder of, is it really fine? Are you really okay, considering everything that's happening? So the invitation is to come forward how we can be a little bit more authentic and share some of the things that are happening. And sometimes we don't really know exactly how we are feeling yet. So I'm going to go through some activities of perhaps how we can get in touch with, how can I get real? How can I become aware of what actually is happening inside of me? Because I'm inside, I'm around a lot of people. I don't really have the space that I normally do. So it's touching base with how am I actually doing? So we're going to do a couple of activities. So if we go back to the previous video where we identified things that you can control and things that you can't control. So an invitation would be to pull this out and review it. So number one is look at the things that you cannot control and look it over. Review it. So that's the first step in the activity. Look at it. See, okay, how's this landing in my body? What are some of those things that are starting to make me feel? This might be useful as a prompt. So there's a ton of feelings, emotion charts that exist out on the internet. And first of all, look at the things that I can't control, and then see if you can identify a feeling that has an emoji beside it and an emotion word listed underneath it. That could be a quick resource way of figuring out, oh, maybe I do feel a little bit angry and I'm not just tired. There's usually something beneath it. So this could be one resource. And then a second thing to think about is, remember to go back here, read this over, the outside, things that I can't control, and go back a couple videos to the belly breathing video. Find a quiet place where you can do that. Find a nice sunbeam in your house, or go outside or lay down in your bed and start to do some belly breathing. And tune into your body. When you have the prompts of things that I can't control, calm yourself down through your belly breathing. Calm your body, calm your mind. And notice how your body is giving you messages when I start to think of if others are following social distancing, if I can't control being able to see my teacher in person, I can't control being able to visit with my cousins, and notice when you're in a calm sense where that's rising up in your body. You might feel a tension in your tummy tighten up. Your fists might actually start to tighten up. Your breathing might start to quicken, or hold your breath. Might get a little bit of a tingling sensation in part of your body. Pay attention to those messages that your body is giving you. The first is checking in with your body. Secondly, noticing those body sensations, and then going into a third activity. So we've checked in with our body, and how are we going to get those sensations of our body out of our body, to take them off, put them down so they don't take up so much space inside of us. I'm going to show you this activity. Some of you kiddos might recognize this. We've done this many times before. So this is a gingerbread person outline. The invitation is to, when you notice some of those sensations in your body, allocate a color. Pick some colors. Identify what part of those body parts was tense. If you had tension in your tummy, what color would that be? What would it be really sharp? Would it be really like a ball in your tummy? Draw on the paper, put it on the paper, how those sensations inside of your body were making you feel. I'm going to do a demonstration of what that looks like after this little speaking part, so it makes a little bit more sense, and then we can go through and label them. The idea is to identify for real, #GetReal, what is happening inside of me, so I can identify it. Sometimes words don't always work. We have to feel it in our bodies, draw it or act it out in order to get in touch with it. We might not be able to name it with words in our brain. We might not be able to do that. So this is another way of getting in touch of getting real. And so I give you an invitation to do the activity and then follow up. You can share what your drawings of your gingerbread person look like with me at either of these. So at my email here, so it's brinlyn.moore@crps.ca, or on our Instagram account, so it's Exshaw Wellness Circle. You could take a picture and you could share it there. We would love to see it. Also an invitation, if you would like to share some of these things, the things that I can control and things that I can't control with this activity also. We would love to see what's happening with everybody in their worlds also. So I'm going to go through and do the final demonstration.